Well, coming up in the Midday Fix, ahead of the 4th of July weekend, fireworks safety advice and how to treat a burn if it actually happens.
But, baby, I'm a fireball.
In today's Midday Fix, tips to prevent and cure 4th of July firework burns. We're here with George Fastenau. He's here from the Computer Systems Institute's Health Career Program. My papers are flying all over the place. But, George, thank you for being here. You know what?
You're welcome.
We were talking about a statistic from the CDC, and you said 11,000 people go to the ER every year for burns related to fireworks.
Right.
Not just from 4th of July, but all year.
Throughout the course of the year, there are at least 11,000 injuries that take place around the country, and many of which can be prevented if certain safety tips or advice are taken into consideration. The first, if I may, would be to follow the directions that are included on fireworks. A lot of times we use fireworks without first reading the labels. We need to ensure that we read the label and that we adhere to the instructions. And one of the main ways that right here, one of the main ways that people are injured with fireworks over the course of the year is by using sparklers incorrectly. Oftentimes this occurs with children.
Yeah, because we think sparklers are safe.
We do. We think they're safe, and they can actually increase to a heat of around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, right, depending on the manufacturer or the type of sparkler.
Okay.
You want to make sure that when you're using them, don't switch them from hand to hand. You want to ensure that the person using it is holding it while it's being lit, and let it burn down all the way to the bottom.
And you said if it burns out prematurely, don't relight it, right?
Don't relight it. Fireworks should never be relit. Duds should be left alone for a minimum of 20 minutes, and then not be relit, but instead to be placed in a bucket of water to extinguish any flame that might be resistant inside at the time.
You also said never carry them in anything other than your hand, like a pocket or...
Yeah, keep them out of your pockets. Don't carry them in pockets.
Don't stick them in anything?
Don't stick them in anything. You don't want to place them in any type of glass or metal container. The explosive capacity of the firework can be magnified and can result in injuries.
Wow, I need to thank my stars because I violated a lot of these. But dispose of fireworks by wetting them down, and then how long do we need to... When can we put them in the trash can?
Leave them in a bucket of water for a minimum of 30 minutes to 60 minutes.
30 minutes, wow.
60 minutes, right, so that they're completely extinguished before disposing of.
Okay, so if we do get hurt, let's talk about some of the remedies that you brought here.
Sure, so these are home remedies. There's a potential for somebody to be injured or their hair to be burnt or partially burnt or singed while using fireworks. And one of the homemade remedies that's well accepted is to mix coconut oil and eggs, usually in equal parts, mix them together and place the mix on the hair and wrap in for a minimum of 30 minutes and then rinse. And if the person's hair is salvageable, that should do the trick.
Wow. Okay. What is this? This is milk?
Hand injuries are one of the most common injuries, and if a person suffers or experiences a burn, they can soak their fingers or their hand in milk for a minimum of 30 minutes.
More soothing than water?
More soothing than water, although water is always the best remedy for burns, but milk can be used. And then honey has certain antimicrobial properties, so honey can be used.
And do you want to leave that uncovered then?
Leave it uncovered, right.
Okay.
Eye injuries are also common. One of the things that you don't want to do with an eye injury is or what you do want to do is flush with, not with high volume running water, but what you can do is you can take a cup, cut a hole in the bottom, fill the cup with water, and let the water run over the middle portion of the eye or the inner corner of the eye and drain out.
This over your eye? Like
not over the eye. Have the person lay down.
Oh,
have
and
somebody hold the eye open.
Trickle the water.
Right, and let the water trickle through the corner of the eye.
That little hole. Slowly.
Exactly.
Got it.
Right. And then if the individual suffers a burn to the mouth, what you can do is you can mix 1 teaspoon of salt to 8 ounces of water and have the person gargle or rinse the water in the mouth for 30 seconds to a minute to help alleviate the burn or minimize the burn.
Is that any type of burn in the mouth, like eating food that's too hot, or is that like an actual fire? It
would work for any burn, but one caveat with any of these homemade cures or home cures is that if any person or if a person ever thinks that they need to be seen by a medical provider,
do it. Go see a doctor.
Right.
All right, George Fastenau, thank you so much. The Computer Systems Institute has campuses in Chicago, Gurnee, Elgin, and Skokie. For more information, just visit csinow.edu. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll stay safe.